This Forever Sports video has been brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming, champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels, and have just launched in South Africa with their new 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer for you. 20% off as well as free shipping anywhere in the world with the code FOREVER. You can get yourself a hands on a new Lawnmower 4.0, which includes features such as an LED light, wireless charging, a travel lock, and is waterproof so that you can make shower time the best time during your day. For 20% off as well as free shipping anywhere in the world, make sure you use the code FOREVER.
Rayan also asked Duane just your frustrations at missing out at the Lions series, and I presume your delight to be back in the cap, but more specifically watching from the sidelines, missing out on the Lions series.
Mark, I think, sorry, Rayan, I just need to answer my question. Obviously, it's a tough one missing out on the Lions. It was obviously the one last bucket list tick that I really wanted to be part of. But obviously, I was part of the squad and was lucky enough to be next to the field with the players when they played the last game. And then the transition from getting into that, being water boy for 2 weeks, kind of got you pumped up to play the game. So lucky enough, that helped me quite a lot, and we're ready to go. So looking forward to be running out there with the guys and training, and looking forward to get on the pitch and play your part within the squad.
Hi folks, how are you doing? A question for Duane, if possible. How are you, Duane? Just with regard to you touched on it earlier about missing out on the Lions series, and that was a big thing for you. I'm just wondering mentally how massive a challenge was that for 4 or 5 weeks just to get over the injury and get yourself back in the squad while all this was going on outside of that. And just secondly, Cheslin Colby signed for Toulon last week, your former club. Can you just give me an impact, an insight into how massive a move that is for Cheslin to move to Toulon? How big a deal is it?
To answer your first question, again, it's my injury was a bit more severe than everyone else thought. So I hope to get back on the field for the first test against the Lions, and unfortunately I wasn't ready. I gave it my all in training, and went to Jacques and said, listen, I'm going to drop the team if you put me out on the field. So I made a tough decision, but obviously that was the right decision at that stage. And make sure I heal up completely and be ready and fit for the following games. And obviously it's difficult sitting on the sidelines, but again, I'll bring it up again by running water on the touchline. You can get into the coach's head, and you can be that extra voice for the coaches onto the field, and you can obviously give some pointers to the guys on the field where to play, what to do, and what we're seeing from the outside. So it was a nice way or introduction into coming back into the squad, and obviously now I'm ready to go. And then your second question with Cheslin, obviously Toulon it's a fantastic club. It's got a rich history, but obviously Toulouse has got the same type of history. There's a lot of history in both clubs. I think for Toulon it's a massive bonus to get Cheslin at the club, and there's been a lot of South Africans who played for that club, and a lot of legends who played for the club. So it's a nice mix for them. Obviously it's a little bit different to what Toulouse play. They've got a nice running offload style of rugby where Toulon is maybe a little bit different. And I think the add-on with Cheslin might bring some extra spark in the back line, and you see them playing maybe a different style of rugby. But I think it's a great asset to have.
Thanks, Wayne.
Thank you, Liam. From one Liam in the UK to another Liam in Johannesburg, Liam.com. Good evening.
Good afternoon, guys. Well, good afternoon good morning still from Johannesburg. My question is for Duane. You mentioned a bucket list earlier, and I was just wondering whether on that bucket list, if you revise it and if you would have something like maybe a second World Cup winners medal as potentially an addition to your bucket list.
Well, I'm here, aren't I? So, obviously, yeah, you know, you'll keep on pushing as long as you can till till you can't keep up anymore. I think that's the biggest thing. I've spoken to Jock before, and I said, listen, I'll try and give my best, and obviously play my part in the squad. And if he sees that that I'm not pulling my weight or I'm slacking in a way, and I can't keep up with the pace of the game, or certain things, then obviously they need to have a sit down with you and speak to you about it and say, listen, maybe your time has come and gone. So obviously now I'm still pushing and trying my best to run out there, play alongside my teammates, and obviously try to represent your country as best you can. So yeah, looking forward to the next couple of challenges that lies ahead. And if that pushes you to another World Cup, then so be it. I'm looking forward to that.
Thanks, Duane. Next up is Dylan Jack.
Thanks, Ryan. Good evening to the gentlemen in Australia. Hi, Jacques. Hi, Duane. Just a couple of questions for Duane, if I can, please. Firstly, just on your role, just on the sidelines and in training. Your coach has pointed to it, how big a role you played in terms of analysis. How much did that really keep you upbeat through your recovery from your ankle injury? And then also just a word on Jasper Wiese as well. Obviously, he's been very, very effective at number 8 in your absence. How do you think he's got on while you've been on the sidelines?
Yeah, I think you can definitely play a role not being on the field, and I think I love the mauling in our game and in the way we play. So I think with Coach Dion Davids doing the lineouts with Louis and Eben and Franco and them, I've learned a lot throughout the years in mauling, and I love it. And so I try to spend as much time with some of the guys, and also introduce one or two new things to the guys on mauling and things that we can do, and to help the guys, to help improve the way we do our mauling. So that really kept me busy, and with all the analysis, the videos and things like that, to hopefully help the guys with some small technical stuff. And then I think your second question was, sorry.
Sorry, yeah, Duane. It was just on Jasper Wiese and how
yes.
effective he's been at number 8. Yeah.
Yes. Obviously Jasper. I think I only played one game against him when he still played for the Free State Cheetahs, and he had a massive presence on the field, and then went abroad to go play for Leicester. So had a fantastic season at Leicester, and obviously really happy for him to get the call up to the box and get an opportunity to play, and he's really been playing well. So very happy for him. It's nice to have someone like him, filling your boots. He really stepped up and put up his hand, and looking forward to work with him, work alongside him, and hopefully we can we can share some tricks and I can give him some tips on some of the things. But fantastic guy and a really hard worker, and looking forward to see how he grows throughout his career.
Thanks, Duane. Kobus and Ken, I see your hands are still up. Are those for fresh questions before we finish off with Percy?
Hi, Ryan. No, sorry, it's just from previous.
Okay, Ken.
I have a fresh one, please, Ryan. For Duane, Duane, the last time you played for the Springboks was obviously the World Cup final, and you had quite a few matches now watching the guys. If we take the World Cup final as sort of peak 100% performance, where do you think the guys are at the moment?
As a squad, Ken?
Yes, as a squad, yeah. Just in terms of obviously building up from a long time out of action and building through the Lion series, Argentina. How close are the Springboks to peak?
Yeah, I think you can always improve, and I think there was small steps taken. Starting this year, playing against Georgia, then playing a SAA side against our provincial sides, and then from there on going into the first test against the British and Irish Lions. So it was nice to see the guys getting a little bit of continuity. Slipped on one, but obviously we want to play consistent rugby throughout, and we want to keep on improving. So there was maybe one little slip, but obviously from there on, it's been a little bit one step at a time, going in the right direction. So I would say we're still not there yet. There's still a lot of things to work on because of the amount of time we spend apart, and the new styles and the new way the refs are playing or refereeing the game, the new laws, all those type of things, that makes a massive adjustment to the way you play your game or the way you approach your game. So to answer your question, not there yet, but hopefully we are in the right direction.